Welcome to this explainer. I am so excited to guide you through a realm that literally feels like a dark, silent, alien universe, but it's located right below our very feet. While outer space gets all the glory and captures the bulk of human imagination, the hidden world beneath the ocean is actually one of the absolute least understood places on our entire planet. It's this wild world of extremes, bizarre creatures, and sunken history. Let's just get right into it. Okay, let's dive into this. A staggering 80% of our ocean remains completely unexplored. Seriously, 80%? Even though water covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, it is just this vast, hidden frontier that we have barely, and I mean barely, even scratched the surface of. Just think about this contrast for a second. We have extensively mapped and studied the surface of the moon, right? A completely different celestial body, literally 238,000 miles away. Yet the deep ocean floor, right here on our own planet, remains largely unknown and totally mysterious. It's crazy to think about, but we actually know more about the craters on the moon than we do about the bottom of the very ocean that regulates our own climate. So to understand why it's so unexplored, we kind of have to visualize plunging downward through the ocean's distinct layers. We start at the top, obviously, in the sunlight zone. This is where light easily penetrates, plants thrive, and most of the fish we're already familiar with hang out. But as we sink further, things change, and they change fast. We hit the twilight zone, where there's only this really faint sunlight left, making it super difficult for animals to see. And then we descend into the final layer, the midnight zone, a place of total darkness and temperatures that dropped dangerously close to freezing. The midnight zone is it's an incredibly extreme and frankly terrifying environment. It isn't just pitch black and freezing cold. The absolute defining feature of this bottom layer is a crushing, incredibly intense pressure. We're talking about an environmental weight so intensely heavy that without highly specialized protective equipment, it would instantly destroy a human body, no question. And this brilliantly illustrates a huge biological puzzle. How does anything even survive down there? Well, enter bioluminescence. Because there is absolutely zero sunlight that deep, many deep-sea creatures have actually evolved to produce their own light through internal chemical reactions. Since they can't rely on the sun, they've literally become their own light source. It's basically a real-life superpower. Look at the anglerfish, for example. It's probably one of the most famous deep-sea residents. It uses this glowing lure attached right to its head to attract unsuspecting prey in the pitch black. It's like nature's very own and incredibly creepy built-in headlamp. But, it's not all terrifying predators in the deep. Entire groups of plankton and jellyfish use that exact same bioluminescence to hide from danger or communicate with each other. They end up creating these absolutely stunning underwater scenes that look like magical, floating blue and green stars. Now, this deep, dark environment is also home to creatures that historically fueled our absolute worst nightmares. For centuries, sailors would tell these horrifying tales of giant sea monsters, right? Well, modern biology has shown us they weren't entirely making it up. Giant squids actually exist. Turns out those ancient sailors weren't just making up excuses for being late to port. These are enormous creatures, literally growing longer than city buses. The reason we rarely see them alive and still know so little about their behavior is simply because they live so incredibly deep in the ocean. Now, what's really interesting here is this number, 1,000 times. Remember that crushing pressure we talked about a minute ago? If you were to travel to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest known place on Earth, the pressure is more than 1,000 times stronger than it is right here at sea level. To really grasp the sheer mind-bending scale of the Mariana Trench, just picture this. If you were to take Mount Everest, the absolute tallest mountain we have on land, and drop it straight down into the trench, the very peak of that massive mountain would still be completely underwater. That is how incredibly deep this hidden world actually goes. And right down in those unimaginable depths, scientists uncovered a major scientific plot twist: hydrothermal vents. These are basically cracks right on the ocean floor that constantly burst with extremely hot, mineral-filled water surging straight up from the Earth's crust. So picture this. You have near-freezing, pitch-black ocean water abruptly colliding with boiling heat pouring out from the literal center of the Earth. For a really long time, scientists firmly believed that life absolutely required sunlight to exist. End of story. But these hydrothermal vents completely shattered our entire understanding of biology. Surrounding these boiling, toxic cracks, they found entire ecosystems just thriving. Giant tube worms, blind shrimp, and highly unusual bacteria. They don't rely on the sun at all. Instead of photosynthesis, they use chemosynthesis, surviving entirely by feeding on the toxic chemicals pouring out of the vents. It's a real game changer. And it isn't just the biology that's mind-blowing down there. It's the geology too. The most massive geological features on our entire planet are actually completely hidden beneath the waves. Earth's absolute longest mountain chain, completely underwater. There are massive deep-sea volcanoes down there that still erupt today, actively creating brand new sections of the ocean floor, while we just go about our daily lives up here on land. Beyond all these natural wonders, the deep ocean is also fiercely holding on to our history. It is literally a world of sunken secrets. Thousands of shipwrecks, including famous ones like the Titanic, rest silently on the ocean floor. That eerie, freezing cold darkness actually acts as a perfect preservative, turning these tragic wrecks into underwater historical time capsules. And researchers even suspect there are totally undiscovered ancient cities, places swallowed by earthquakes thousands of years ago, just sitting there, perfectly preserved in the dark. Adding to that spooky sense of mystery are the sounds. Over the years, scientists have recorded these bizarre, unexplained noises echoing from the deep ocean. Now, we know what shifting ice sounds like, and we can easily identify whale calls, but some of these noises remain a complete scientific puzzle. The ocean's sheer vast scale just makes it incredibly difficult to pinpoint what exactly is down there making these sounds. Okay, let's ascend slightly from those deep trenches to look at another incredible feature, often called the rainforest of the sea. Coral reefs are these incredibly vibrant ecosystems that support thousands of different species of fish and marine animals. They are so massive and sprawling that some reefs can even be seen all the way from space. But they are also incredibly fragile. So the crucial point is this. Even though this alien universe seems totally distant and untouchable, it is deeply and tragically connected to human activity. Our footprint is reaching the absolute bottom of the ocean. Scientists are now finding microplastics inside deep-sea animals. Warming oceans from climate change are causing devastating coral bleaching, literally destroying those rainforests of the sea. And the hunt for rare minerals is sparking interest in deep-sea mining, which threatens to permanently damage species we've barely even discovered yet. But there's good news. Our ability to understand and hopefully protect this world is rapidly improving. Modern technology like robotic submarines, underwater drones, and super advanced sonar systems is finally allowing us to map previously unreachable areas without risking human lives in those dangerous pressures. Because of this amazing tech, every single year we're discovering new species that look so completely unusual they seem almost extraterrestrial. Let's move to the bigger picture and see how this builds. Why does the deep ocean matter so much to you and me? Well, these extreme organisms hold immense value. Studying them could lead to massive medical breakthroughs, inspire entirely new technologies, give us critical insights into Earth's climate system, and, as many scientists believe, even provide real clues as to how life could exist on other planets. The potential is limitless. The hidden world beneath the ocean reminds us of exactly how little we truly know about our own home. It is Earth's final frontier. A truly silent world of stunning beauty, danger, and mystery. So I will leave you with this final thought to ponder. As our technology pushes deeper and deeper into the dark, what secrets hidden from millions of years will future generations finally uncover beneath the waves?